Rolling that ball up and down the fingers. And into the palm. And the pads of the pinky. And the thumb. And across the knuckles. And let's take the ball into one hand and squeeze. And then the other. And then back to the first. One more time on the other hand. And let's bounce the ball today, or throw it up in the air if you've got somebody underneath you. Moving it around, different heights, different hands, dribbling, catching. Retrieving and putting it on the floor. Assess how your feet are feeling. Take a note of the ankles, the knees, the hips, and then step on the ball right in the middle of the foot and press down 3 times. Move it up to the knuckles, pressing down once, going across. Roll it across the knuckles. Drawing it down to the top of the heels, pivot on the toes and roll it across the top of the heels. Heel. And bring it to the middle of the foot and wiggle the toes. Bring it to the crease between the knuckles and the toes and press the toes into the ball. Lift and separate the toes. Press again. Middle of the foot and wiggle. And scribble. Three, 2, and 1. Reassess. And go to the other foot. Same thing, 3 times in the middle. Up to the knuckles. Slide it across. Middle of the foot and wiggle the toes. Press into the ball. Release and separate. Press again. Middle of the foot and wiggle. And scribble. 3, 2, 1. Put the ball to the side, reassess, and shake the tree. Three, 2, 1, center. Nice deep breath, twist at the waist, swing the arms. And center. With some ocean wave breathing. Fingers and thumb at the base of the spine. Step out, gather in starlight. Lower down 10. Heart, throat, third eye. 3 times around the crown. And then come back down. And center, same thing, other way. And center. Take a nice deep breath, and then we'll do some marching in place. Or jogging. So today we're going to do the primal moves. Squat, lunge, push, pull, bend, twist, and gate, which we're doing right now. So I wouldn't do squats to get the heart rate going, but anything else is fair game. Just be safe whatever you do, including doing exactly what you're doing. I think sprint ourselves in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. Right. And 30. 2 deep breaths. Interlace the fingers and raise them up over the head. Reaching up. And come back down and bend back if you can. Back to center, then to one side. And then the other. Back to center, lower the hands, push out at the chest. Fall down, interlace the hands behind the back and lift them up. A little higher. And back down. Shrug. And roll back. Form W, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And release, squeeze, release, and squeeze. Release and extend, rotate in one direction. And then the other. And one palm is down, one palm is up, flip flop. And bring your arm across the body, press into the elbow. Other arm. First arm behind the back, pressing down and in. And then the other arm. Grab both elbows and rock side to side. Extend one arm, fingers up, pull back. And fingers down and pull back. Flop the wrist, wiggle fingers. And the other hand, fingers up. And down. And flopped. Let's rotate the neck. And the other direction. Nod. And go ear to shoulder. Tuck in the chin and peck like a pigeon. Keep it tucked. Look to one direction and drop the chin to the collarbone. Look up. Back to center, still tucked. Look the other way. Drop it. And lift it. Back to center. Let's do a side lunge. This is not going to count as our lunge. Go the other way. And come up, and let's grab a stick. Start by stretching the hamstrings. Put the stick in front of one foot, the other, and that foot should go in front of the other, about 6 inches away from the bar. Put the bar against the shoulders and chest. Lean into it with both hands, and then lift the sole of the foot off the floor, foot off the floor, and wiggle it back and forth, increasing the stretch on the hamstring. And come on up. Press the sole of that foot against the stick and stretch the calf. And go to the other foot and do the same thing. Lifting at the waist, keep your spine neutral. And come back up and press the sole against the stick. Okay, we're going to bring the stick behind the back. We're doing the exercise for injuries toning bar routine. So we're going up and down. And then we're going to spread it across the shoulders and rotate at the waist. And bring the other hand on top. Again, go back to parallel to the spine and bring it up and down. Across the shoulders and rotate. And then bring it around front, shoulder high, palms facing in. We'll do 10 bicep curls. And then we're going to do 10 raises. Bring it to the chest and press out. And then keep it there and do flop your wrist 10 times. Drop it below the waist. Raise your elbows up to your shoulders or just above. And then take it behind your back, palms facing out, and go back 10 times. And reverse the position of your palms so they're facing towards the body and go up another 10 times. Bring the stick around front. Hold on with two hands, one hand or your fingertips, step back, come up on your toes, and hold for 20 seconds. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then back on your heels. $18, $19, and $20. And come back down. So we're going to do the primal moves. We're going to start with the stick in hand. We're going to do 2 pulls that we normally do with the stick and make them count for our 7 primal moves. So you want to hold the stick down below the waist, hinge at the waist. Your knees should not be locked at this point, but you don't want them bent much. Just make sure that they're not locked, and then just come up. And we'll do 10 of those. And then hinge again, stay down there and lift your elbows up past your rib cage. Ten times, 10 pulls. Then you might want to hold on to the stick for this, or maybe not, or you could use the back of a chair to hold on to. We're going to do a squat. We're going to do a stationary squat. So you want to spread your feet apart a little bit more than hip width and have your toes at about a 45-degree angle out so you can get down lower. And even if it's this low, that's fine. But the lower you can get, the better. And we're going to hold for 20 seconds. 19, 18, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come up. Again, you can hold on to the pole or the back of a chair. We'll do some lunges. I'll use the chair this time. Or if you don't need either, that's fine. That's great. I'm going to go step forward, come down. If your knee is, you want it to be about an inch from the floor at maximum. But if you can only go this high, that's fine too. Let's do 10. And then we're going to do the other leg. Hold on if you need to. And 10. And now we're going to do a push. And you can do this 3 ways. You can do it against the wall. You stand against the wall and hold in a plank position against the wall. Feet around the soles of the feet around the floor, so the heels. Do it against the back of a chair. If your chair, make sure it isn't going to slide when you do that. Or you can do it on the ground, either on your knees or on your toes. And we'll do 20, 19. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're done. We'll come back up. And we'll do some windmills. Now, you can, if you need to hold on to something, do so and just do one side at a time. But if you don't need to hold on to something, let's go to one foot and then the other. Don't need to touch. Just go towards it. And we'll do 10 on each side. And 10. Take a nice breath. Finally, on the gate, let's just do some heel to toe walking. If you can't get your heel right in front of the toe, just drop to the side a little bit closer than you normally would walk. Use a stick if you need to, but keep your eyes peeled on something straight ahead. And if you can, go backwards or turn around. Combination of gait and a balance exercise. One more. And that's that. All right, today for breath, we're going to do Leonard Orr's 20 revitalizing breaths. So it's 4 rather quick in and out through the nose, or the mouth. You can go out through the mouth too. And then 1 deep one, and let go. So we do 4 rounds of that. 4 in, rather shallow, 1 really deep one, and then another set of 4 and 1. You ready? Just revel in that feeling for a second and rub those hands together. Cultivating chi and forming a chi ball. Will dance us around. And it's swim and fancy. Shifting weight from one leg to the other like water flowing. And centering. 2 breaths. And let us open our hearts. Pause on that inhale and then exhale and share it. And center with 2 breaths. And bring down the chi from above. And then get down and gather it from there. And aha.
Thank you, Tom.
You're very welcome, Medina.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Tom.
Okay, your turn. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mira, so long. Hey, Richard. So, y'all, It's a rolling day for anybody who is into rolling. I'm going to do the upper back and neck. Okay, take care, Art. So if you've got two balls, that'd be great, either in a sock or not. I'm going to use the sock today. And I'm going to use the floor camera. Also getting the roller out. So we want to place the balls on either side of the spine, just below the shoulder blades. And you might want to put the roller under your head for at least the first two positions here, or a pillow or a blanket or something else, or not. Whatever's most comfortable. Your feet, your legs can be extended, or the soles can be on the floor, again, whichever feels more comfortable for you. Arms across at your chest. Let's lean to the right, and your left elbow is going to be in the air as we do 4 circles in one direction. And then 4 in the other. Take a deep breath. Go to the left side. Now your right elbow's in the air as you do 4 and 4. Breathe into it. And then move those two balls up to the middle of the shoulder blades on either side of the spine. And go back to the right side and do 4 and 4 in this position. And then left side. And then if you have something under your head, you probably want to remove it for this last one, which is to place the balls right above the shoulder blades, but not on the neck, on the back, on either side of the spine. And same thing, going right before in each direction. And then going to the left side for 4. In each direction. Come back to center, take a nice deep breath. And remove the balls. your head on the floor and move it back and forth. Seeing how far your ears are from the floor on either side, whether there's any pain or discomfort, if one side might be tighter than the other. Then move the roller underneath the head at the hairline, not on the neck, but on the skull. And again, go ear to ear on both sides. Just noting how everything feels. And then let's come on our left side and do 4 circles in one direction. Again, you want make sure that the roller is on the skull, not on the neck, and 4 in the other direction. Then open up your hips and shoulders. Look at the crack between the wall and the ceiling and do 4 and 4 again. Then we're going to come around and do the same thing on the right side. Roll over on the side, on our sides. And do 4 circles in one direction. And 4 on the other. Open up. Look at that crack. 4 and 4. And then come on your back. Rollers up the hairline. I'm going to do 8 figure 8s. Let's follow your chin. You can start in one direction for 4 and then go in the other direction for the final. And then when you're done, move the roller up about an inch up the skull, press down, and then bring your chin towards your chest and back 8 times. And when you're done, bring the roller back down that inch that you pushed it up. Move your ears back and forth, side to side. See if you notice any difference in terms of flexibility in our pain or stiffness. Push the roller away, do the same thing on the floor. And take a deep breath. Come on up. And hopefully that upper back and neck are a lot looser than they were.